Do 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 do. What to watch on TV? Oh, hey, how's it going there? Sorry, I didn't see. So, in my photography class, we were assigned to do a project where we had to choose a famous photographer and do sort of research on her. So, I went on Google and everything, looked at a couple photographers, and I happened to see this photographer named Diane Arbus. And so, okay, so I found her and I decided to look at some of her photos. Whoa, some of her photos were very strange. You could even call them creepy, but they really caught my eye. So this is one of the main reasons why I decided to choose her. But I'll let my past self do all the explaining about her life and her photos. So see you guys. Diane Arbus was born March 14th, 1923 in New York City, New York, and she died on July 26th, 1971, as well as in New York. Her parents were David Numeroff and Gertrude Russick Numeroff. Diane had two siblings, an older brother named Howard, who became a professor of English at Washington University later in life, and a sister named Renee Sparkio, who became a designer and sculptor later in life. She lived in New York as a child, but she was protected from the major effects of the Great Depression because her parents were pretty wealthy, and she attended the Ethical Culture Philston School. Diane married Alan Arbus when she was young, around the age of 18. She had two daughters with him named Dew and Abby Arbus. She worked as an independent photographer after quitting her job as a commercial photographer. As an adult, she lived in Worst Artists community in New York. An important fact about her life was that she had mood swings as a symptom to hepatitis, which might have influenced her types of photos that she took. She met many different artists during her lifetime, which allowed her to learn and experience many different types of photograph styles. She was able to get into photography after her husband bought her first camera. She worked as an independent photographer after that. At the age of 48, she decided to take her life and committed suicide in 1971. During Diane's lifetime, she had many influences by many different photographers. Diane also had help by enrolling in many different classes which helped her practice her photography skills. She also became acquaintances with many other photographers, some like Bernice Abbott. Her style was like she was taking a documentary. Her style was clear cut and she took pictures of people on their public sides. She also took pictures of people who were socially outcasted, as well as she took pictures of people who seemed to be normal, but in her photos showed their true colors. The photograph shown here is called Identical Twins, Roselle, New Jersey, 1967. The photo was taken, of course, in Roselle, New Jersey in 1967. In this photo, Diane used medium shot. This is seen where not all of the body is shown, but we can see some of the floor and the background of the photo. We can also see the facial expression of each one of the twins in this photo. We can see that one of the twins is frowning and the other twin is smiling. This lets the person viewing the picture that they are twins and different at the same time, but because of this, everything about the twins are the same except their facial expressions. The second photo shown here is called Child with Toy Hand Grenade in Central Park. Diane took this photo in Central Park, New York City. It was taken in 1962 and the element being used is long shot. This is showed in the photo where the whole entire body of the boy is seen as well as the background and environment. Long shot was used so the grenade is seen easily by the viewer. You can also see how the boy's overall strap is hanging off his shoulder slightly on his left side. The boy seems to have a mygrofacial expression and this conveys her style by having the boy have an airy type of face in the photo. After looking back at Diane Arbus's life, it is said that she has had a big influence on the way photos are taken today in the modern age. This is due to her airy style of taking pictures. She believed her photos showed a part of society that people looked over. She believed that there were things that people would have never seen if she had never decided to capture these photos. Many people praised her art, but many people called her artwork repulsive. Susan Sontag wrote that Arbus's work shows people who are pathetic, pitiable, and also repulsive, but does not arouse any compassionate feelings for them.